Okay, I will be discussing the trigonometric derivatives as well as its inverse. So, for this, we have six trigonometric functions. So, let me write this. And I'll suggest, kagaya ng naituro ko na sa iba, pag nag-memorize kayo nito para hindi siya magmukhang marami, you remember the technique. So, ang magka-partner natin dito is sine u and cosine u. Then, si tangent u as well as the cotangent of u. Then, the secant of u and the cosecant of u. So, yan po yung magkaka-partner. So, on the right side, I'll be writing the derivative. So, dito sa sine and cosine, baliktaran lang sila. If this is sine, ang derivative niya po is cosine of u multiplied by the derivative of the u or the u prime. While ang cosine naman, that will be sine of u multiplied by the u prime. So, basta lagi lang natin tatandaan, basta co-function yan, like cosine, cotangent, cosecant, we have negative derivative. So, pag na-receive nyo yung paper nyo, whether quiz or exam, you can write the derivative trigonometric functions at the back of your paper. Okay? Sa tangent naman, ang pattern dito, that will be secant squared of u, then multiplied by the u prime. So, yan. If the tangent is secant squared, your cotangent will be negative cosecant squared of u, then u prime. Yan naman siya. Sa second naman, will have itself the secant of u, then multiplied by the tangent of u times the u prime. So, yan naman siya. So, kung si secant ay sectant, si cosecant naman will be negative cosecant of u, then cotangent of u, since yung nasa taas na tangent, cotangent naman siya, multiplied by the u prime. So, yan yung mga mahalagang kailangan nating tandaan with respect to our derivative. But before I proceed, let me recall some important trigonometric identities na na-discuss na din natin ng prelim na very important na ma-recall nyo. Why? Kasi it's simpler to differentiate a simple equation than a complex one. So, the first thing you have to do is to simplify the given, if possible, using the identities. So, ito po yung ating ilan sa mga important identities na kailangan tandaan. Remember? Ito, identities, trigonometric identities po yan. So, when you say cosecant of u, yan po ay equal sa 1 over sine of u or vice versa. Si sine of u naman po, kung maalala nyo, 1 over cosecant of u siya. Okay? So, another. So, yung secant of u naman po ay 1 over cosine. Kailangan nating alalahanin. This is the basic. Or, since inverse naman siya, the cosine of u can be equal to 1 over secant of u. Okay, the third one, we have the cotangent of u, which is 1 all over tangent of u. Tapos, pwede din naman si tangent of u, syempre, equal lang din siya kay 1 over cotangent of u. So, ayan, yung simple natin. Another identities that you have to remember. So, yung tangent, cotangent, meron pa yung different na equivalent. Si tangent of u, pwede natin siyang equate into sine of u all over cosine of u. Okay? So, yung cotangent naman, since inverse lang siya ni tangent, diba? 1 over tan. So, inverse lang din siya nito. So, that is simply cosine of u over sine of u. Okay? So, ano pa bang dapat nating i-recall? Itong part na if you have sine 2x, sine or sine 2u, ang angle niya is 2u, pwede mo siyang equate into 2 sine of u, cosine of u. Okay? Kung magagamit yan to simplify. Another, if you have cosine of 2u naman, meron din siyang equivalent. So, si cosine of 2u naman is equal to cosine squared of u minus sine squared of u. Okay? So, another recall na kailangan natin tandaan, if you have sine squared of u plus cosine squared of u, that is equal to 1. Okay? Ano ba mga kailangan natin tandaan? Ito, yung second squared of u is equal to tangent squared of u plus 1. So, kung second squared ay equal sa tan squared plus 1, ang cosecant squared of u naman is equal to cotangent squared of u plus 1 din po. So, ayan yung ano pa ba? Madami pa tayong identities na kailangang i-recall, pero mostly ito na lang muna. Then, ang ilagay natin. Okay? So, ngayon, let me answer some problem here na at bigyan ko din kayo ng ilang technique sa pagsasagot nito. Okay? So, let's try it here. So, let's differentiate number 1. So, we have here y equals 3 sine of x instead of u. Okay? So, dito, we can use the constant multiple. Recta lang tayo. Basta single trigo function, wala ka nang kailangang i-simplify pa dyan. So, applicable yung pag-apply ng identity o pag-simplify kung 2, 3 or more na naka-multiply or divide. Okay, pag naka-plus, minus lang, that's fine. You can directly proceed. Later, makikita niyo example. So, dito, the constant multiple, we're going to factor out 3. And then, as we can remember, the derivative of sine is cosine of x, and the derivative of x is simply 1. Therefore, the simple answer here is 3 cosine of x. Ito na po yung ating final answer. Okay, number 2, we have secant of x multiplied by the cosine of x. Dito, technique natin, pag may naka-multiply or divide na function, hanggat maaari, try to simplify it. Kasi kung kayo ay magre-recta ng pagsagot dito, you're going to use the product rule, u dv plus b du. And then, eventually, at the end, mag-apply pa rin kayo ng pag-simplify gamit yung identities. So, before you proceed, again, pag naka-multiply, divide, yun yung palatandaan that you have to simplify it as much as possible. So, dito, we can say that the secant is 1 over cosine. Okay? And then, multiplied by cosine, mapapansin nyo, 1 times cosine is cosine over cosine. This is simply 1 lang. Okay? Therefore, if you differentiate 1, the answer is 0. Kung yan ay irerekta natin ng derivative, medyo magiging komplikado pa siya. Let's try. So, this will be, kunyari, hindi nyo simplify, no? So, u, write the first term. Derivative of the cosine is negative sine of x. Then, plus, write the second term, cosine of x. Ito yun. Then, derivative ng second is secant x tangent of x. Okay, then we can write this as negative secant x times negative sine x, di negative secant x sine of x. While in this case naman, pwede naman natin siyang i-simplify pa into, let's say, I rewrite the cosine x, then secant x, then the tangent, I'll put sine x over cosine x. Okay, kasi diba yun yung isang equivalent niya. So, magka-cancel tayo dito, cosine over cosine, and then we can rewrite the negative secant of x sine of x, Then here naman, secant x times sine x, positive secant x sine x. So, secant x sine x is a negative, isang positive. Then, this will simply be equal to 0. So, mapapansin nyo, dito nag-apply pa rin tayo ng identities. E di sana, umpisa pa lang, apply na natin. Palatandaan, basta naka-multiply, naka-divide, you apply that identities to simplify it. At least, kung 1 na yan, mas madali yung derivative kesa dito. Okay? So, proceed tayo kay number 3. Sa number 3 natin, we'll have y equal to tangent of x plus cotangent of x. So, again, i-apply natin yung pag-simplify pag naka-multiply and divide. In this case, since naka-plus single plus another single, then therefore, we can directly proceed with the derivative. Kasi kung ito ay gawin mo pang 1 over cotangent or sine over cosine, mas magiging komplikado. Wala naman na tayo makakancel. So, ang derivative ng tangent is secant squared of x. Then plus, ang derivative naman ni cotangent ay negative cosecant squared of x. Therefore, we'll have the answer here as secant squared of x minus positive times negative. We have negative cosecant squared of x. So, ito ay niremind ko doon sa iba kong section na inabot bago magbagyo. Yung iba ang nilalagay na sagot plus, then minus. That's wrong. You have to multiply it properly. Last time, nagbigay lang ako ng points. Nagdeduct lang ako, but that's wrong. Mat-error yun sa calcu na plus minus. So, you multiply positive times negative, you'll have negative cosecant squared. Okay? So, number 4, let's proceed with, this is the f of t is equal to 2t cosine of t. So, although naka-multiply siya, single function lang naman ng trigonometric function. Therefore, you're just going to proceed with the actual product rule ng t times cosine t. Yung iba isinasama si 2, walang problema. Pero pwede mo na kasi siyang i-factor out according to the constant multiple rule. And don't panic, ito ay nag-letter t, pero function of t naman yan. Therefore, para lang simple derivative ang gagawin natin using the variable t. So, this is f prime of t equal to, pwede nating ilabas yung 2 and then product rule tayo. Ito si u, ito naman si v. So, write the first term, t, derivative of the second term is negative sine of t, plus, write the second term, cosine of t, multiplied by the derivative of t. In this case, that is 1. Kasi, we're talking about a function of t. So, para lang siyang f of x. Okay? So, ang derivative ng x, pag f of x ay 1, so ito, f of t, therefore, ang derivative ng t ay simply 1 lang din. So, yung formula, again, you write the first term, derivative nito, negative sine t, plus, write the second term times the derivative of the first term. Okay, then we can simplify it. So, t times negative sine t, let's rewrite it, yung 2, then this will be negative t sine of t. Cosine t times 1, that is simply cosine of t. So, this is your final answer. If you're going to distribute the 2, no problem. Okay, that will be negative 2t sine t plus 2 cosine t. Or, you can actually, na lang, factor it out. Yes, is na lang natin. Same lang din naman po yung answer. Okay, for number 5, we have y equals 2 sine of x plus 3 cosine of x minus x cubed. So, again, meron kayong dalawang trigonometric function. But, naka-plus, ito yung naka-multiply lang sa 2, ito yung naka-multiply sa 3, tapos naka-plus. Therefore, there's no need to apply the trigonometric identities to simplify it. Kasi ito na yung simplified version niya. Again, na-apply natin yan sa multiply or divide. Kung naka-divide or naka-multiply yung mga functions natin. Later, bigay ulit tayo ng example. Okay, so in this case, the y prime is, we factor out 2. Derivative of sine is simply cosine of x. Derivative of x is 1, kaya di ko na nilalagay. Then, we have here 3. Derivative ng cosine is negative sign of x. Okay, don't forget the negative sign, and then minus, so we can use the power rule for the x cubed. We have 3x squared. So, kung maalala nyo yung formula. So, you can simplify it as 2 cosine of x. Positive 3 times negative sine x, you have negative 3 sine of x minus 3x squared. So, this will be our final answer. Okay, so let's proceed with the number 6. For number 6, our given is 4x squared cosine of x. So, single trigo function lang tayo dito, cosine x, naka-multiply kay x squared. So, we can directly have the product rule. So, constant multiple, labas si 4. Kung gusto nyo isama sa x squared, no problem. So, write the first term, udv minus bdu, plus bdu, diba? So, first term multiplied by the derivative of cosine, so that's negative sine of x, plus, write the second term, which is the cosine of x, then multiplied sa derivative ni x squared, which is 2x. Then, ito na yan. As you can see, we have x squared times negative sine x. So, this will be 4 times negative x squared sine of x. Then, cosine of x times 2x, we have 2x cosine of x. Kaya, hindi ko siya niretain dito kasi baka magkamali tayo na ma-multiply natin siya sa angle ni cosine. Hindi po sila pwedeng i-multiply kasi ito ay angle, nasa loob siya ni cosine, ito ay wala sa loob. Therefore, to make it safe, ang ginagawa natin dyan, sa unahan natin inilalagay. Okay, if you're going to distribute the 4, no problem. Pero kung hindi nyo i-distribute, okay lang din naman. So, that will be our answer. Okay? So, itong number 7, we're given with y equal to tangent of x, then cosecant of x. So, we have two trigonometric function na naka-multiply. So, yun, palatandaan natin, meron pa itong magiging simplified na version. Okay? So, ang gawin natin dito is, let's look for the identities. Ang tangent, that can be equal to sine of x all over cosine of x. While ang cosecant naman is 1 over sine. Pwede yung magtanong, ma'am, paano ko po ma-discern kung kagaya ng tangent, pwede siya 1 over cotangent, pwede din naman siya sine over cosine. So, ang palatandaan dyan, ito kasi, ang cosecant ay 1 over sine lang ang identity. So, i-express mo si tangent na nandun si sine. And makikita mo, sine x times 1 over sine x, makakancel siya. So, ang matitira dito, 1 over cosine of x. At tandaan natin sa identities, ang 1 over cosine ay simply secant of x. Therefore, imbes na magpa-product rule ka na udv plus bdu, ang derivative mo na lang si secant x kasi 1 over cosine ay secant. Yan yung simplified version. Therefore, pag dinerivative mo yan, meron tayong rekta na secant of x, tangent of x, and then derivative of x is 1. Therefore, this will be our final answer for number 7. Okay? So, for number 8, dito ko na lang siya ilagay, si number 8. Last na ito sa ating trigonometric identities. We have cosecant of x sine of 2x all over cosine of x. So, mapapansin nyo, medyo komplikado siya. Pero naka-multiply, naka-divide. Kung maalala nyo yung tinuro ko, pag naka-multiply, pag naka-divide, hanggat maaari apply the identities kasi may isi-simplify pa. So, ano na lang kailangan natin? Ang kailangan natin, syempre, alam natin yung equivalent. So, ang base natin lagi sine and cosine, doon natin siya lagi dadalhin. Si cosecant, we have 1 over sine of x yan. Tapos, si sin 2x, kung maalala nyo, 2 sin x cosine x yan. So, para maging simple talaga yung derivative, you really have to memorize the identities. And then, don't forget the denominator as cosine x. Again, ang cosecant, ito pa yun, no? Cosecant of u is 1 over sine. Since x ito, 1 over sine yan. Then, yung sine ay ito, sine 2u, 2 sine cosine. So, sine 2x, 2 sine x cosine x. Then, all over yung denominator niya. Then, mapapansin natin, pwede natin itong cancelin. Okay? So, yung y natin will be 2 times cosine times 1. So, we have 2 cosine of x. Yun yung nasa taas. 1 times 2 times cosine. Tapos, sa baba naman, we have cosine of x. So, mapapansin nyo, cosine over cosine, cancel. Then, therefore, ang y pala natin ay simply 2. So, pag dinerivative natin ang constant, diba? Derivative na to, that is 0. Therefore, imbes na dito ay mahirapan kayo kasi quotient rule. Tapos sa derivative ng taas, you have product rule. Komplikado yan. Simplify nyo muna. Remember, ina-apply natin yung identities if we have more than 2 trigonometric function na naka-multiply o naka-divide. Pag sa given equation ay tunga siya, pero naka-plus minus, recta derivative lang. Pero pag kagaya nito, naka-multiply, nag-identities muna tayo dyan. So, ano pa itong example natin na ito? Ba, naka-multiply, naka-divide. So, mas napasimple natin. Si number 7, ganun din. Yung tangent of x, cosecant of x. So, imbis na diretso derivative na product rule, nag-simplify muna tayo. So, kailangan ma-identify natin kailan i-apply ang identities at kailan naman tayo magre-recta derivative. So, that's for our trigonometric derivatives.